Doug in there.
There we are.
There we go.
Hi, everyone.
Hey, how's it going?
Okay. Whew. Oh, and then I got my volume on over
Yeah.
here. Wow, how about that? I thought I was all set. I was on time. I had everything set up ahead of time, and I still screwed it up.
It's okay. It's okay.
Hello, friends.
We got Michael was in there. He was early.
Yeah, he already says hashtag Plinko.
Does it work later?
Huh?
Will it work?
It'll gather it, but it only lets you do it once.
Okay, so he's fine, like even if he's not here the rest of the time.
But he has to play.
Okay, well, he can come
See?
back.
Yeah. He might still be here. You don't know.
Yeah,
Michael, are you still here? I mean,
yeah. So,
all right. Hey, Taste and Sensibilities here.
Hey,
Cheers
Doug.
to you. All right.
We actually have some of your stuff to
Yes. So
try tonight.
Michael and Doug both gave us stuff. So we're going to drink some of Doug's stuff tonight.
Mhm.
And then, I don't know, Michael, let me know. We can either drink that on our next stream or we can do a patron only live and drink that. So you let me know what you would like us to do.
Yeah.
So,
Which, by the way, thank you.
I'll be there. I'm watching multiple channels at once. Yes, because there's a great charity fundraiser going on.
Jason's doing his big Blennigiddon and then the fundraiser, yeah.
So that's over at the Mash and Drum, and I'm totally fine. You guys go over there, check it out, make a donation, come back, say hi, all that good stuff. So
yes, definitely.
Hey,
for a good cause with Jason. So
H. is here. Cheers to you. How are you, my friend? Miracle Martinez is also here.
Hey, how are you doing?
And so we've got all the things. Finally.
Yeah. It's been a minute, right?
Yeah. So we're post-COVID. That's fun.
You know, it was kind of shocking actually, because you haven't tested. I haven't tested in years.
Yeah.
So for you to test and then it came up that we were both like, whoa, okay.
Yeah.
But we did do a lot of traveling. So
I mean, I think we kind of asked for it when we went to a big festival in New Orleans and
went to Vegas,
went down to the market,
did a bunch of stuff.
Lots of airports.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, it was one of those things where I actually thought they now have a home test that's COVID and flu. And I thought I was going to pop for the flu.
Oh, it didn't have it had a separate line, huh?
Yeah, I had the flu one here and the COVID here.
I wasn't paying attention at that point.
So anyway, he's like, I don't want to know.
Yeah.
Michael says, whatever you'd like to do, I just wanted to send enough so Will could try some of that Dusty.
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that.
So
I'm looking forward to it, actually. So
Matthew Parks, hey you, cheers. Cheers a million? Is that what it says? Cheers times a million. Hey, I need to cheers. I need to pour something.
Yeah, cheers X a million. There.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. What are you going to have for the palate?
Well, I haven't had this yet. So this is the Dark Arts. This is the pick that we picked up at the Bourbon Festival. So we're going to give this a shot. I don't have my glasses on. I should have had Will read it.
Yeah, I can read it.
Too late.
All right, fine.
It is 8 years straight bourbon finished in a Napa Valley Cabernet Sauvignon wine cask.
Yes.
All right. It is 115.12 proof. I'm starting with 115.12 proof.
Yeah, we have a couple of Dark Arts, but I think this is the first one we've actually cracked.
All right, then.
So
here we go. Des is here. Hi, Des. Oh,
look. There you go. Good cork pop on that.
You like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's look at this. It's a big hefty. That is a hefty cork. It's hefty. I'm not.
Yeah.
Girthy.
Yeah.
Aaron Pierce says, first eye daggers of the night.
Oh yeah, there'll be more. Definitely. You can screenshot them.
Keep track.
Yeah. Time she gives me a look, you got to take a drink. I mean,
oh my God.
You'll be wishing for Ellie at that point, yawning. So
Matthew Park says, Dark Arts swept the floor with those NOLA. Oh, and NOLA Bourbon, New Orleans Bourbon Fest
There you
Awards.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah. But Michelle hasn't tried it yet. So.
I haven't. Des says COVID and blue. What is blue?
COVID.
Flu. You can get the influenza A and the COVID is in one test, and it tells you which one you have if you have any of them.
Yeah, so Michelle got it pretty bad actually.
I've never gotten COVID that bad.
Yeah, so
it knocked me on my tush. I'm not gonna lie, I was really sick. Like my resting heart rate was like 156 or something like that.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
But anyway, I'm better. Will's better.
Yes.
Napa Valley. Wow, it'd be great if Will and you could come see me there. I've been trying to get him to Napa Valley for years.
Got to coordinate Richie Z or someone down there. And
would you go?
Yeah, I'll get Richie on there. Maybe.
See, it just took you asking. That's all it took, was you asking. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Who did I miss? I got Mr. Jiggs and Chris Tats. Will, Jiggs, check your phone, says Chris. Aaron Pierce. Okay, we're good.
No, I don't have that number. So Chris, is that Chris?
Chris Tats?
Yeah.
I don't know. Is it?
I don't know. Who said check my phone?
Chris Tats.
Okay, then. Yeah, I don't have that number.
So. We had an update and we lost a bunch of our contacts.
Yeah, so last fall I'd say about third to half.
Oh, so many family members. I'm like,
yeah,
who do you think I would know? Yeah. I don't know.
It was bad.
Okay. Have you had it?
Mm-hmm.
It smells delicious. Mm-hmm. It smells delicious. We're starting at 1:15. Who knows where this night's going to go now?
To bed, to sleep.
Did you hear that? To bed, to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's good. You really get the wine finish on that a lot.
Yeah.
Dark fruit.
Yeah, I was gonna say Scott and I tried it a couple of weeks ago, and absolutely loved it. They hit it out of the park with that one. So
usually what happens is when I'm in here going live with Adriana, he's out there drinking the stuff that I haven't had yet, and then I forget about it.
Correct. Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so Des says in 2018, the allergies were so bad, couldn't breathe or smell for months. So I have never lost my senses with COVID. And this time I wish I had. Instead, everything tasted like curdled milk and sour cream.
Yeah.
Which we all know how much I love the sour cream.
Right.
It was terrible. I couldn't even eat saltines.
No, I'm getting one.
I told you. Chris says, show Michelle the photo, Will.
I haven't looked at the photo yet, man. We're on a live stream.
He's trying to get comfy.
Got a dog next to me. She's passing out over here. I was running around with her right before this.
His life is hard.
It's, Ellie is very demanding, like other people in the house. Let's see what Chris
That's
said.
dagger number 2, in case you missed it, by the way.
Okay, 1. That's awesome. I need this in my life. There you go. Kangaroo costume.
It's a kangaroo costume.
Yeah. It's a long joke. Another stream.
All right. So as you can see, Adriana is not here tonight. She is off saving the world.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I can't really argue with that excuse. So you're stuck with us.
I know. Lame.
We are doing a special giveaway. I'll mention it again when we get some more people, but I want you guys to know first. Whenever Will comes on my stream, he insists on giving away something.
I do.
So at the NOLA Bourbon Fest, there was some picks, and you could only have, I think, X amount or whatever. I don't know. But we got the Dark Arts, we got the barrel.
We got the barrel, we got the 4 roses.
And we got the 4 roses, 2 different types.
Correct.
So we are giving away one of those 4 roses picks tonight.
Yeah.
And so
I figured kind of just share it, I mean, we pretty fortunate to go down there, hang out with some amazing people and have such a great time and, bring some of that back to you guys. And I think it's one of these 2 you get to pick. One's an OESO and the other one is an OESV. So
the OESV, they named it the 5. So that one, and the other one is named.
Chris said I have to wear it to meetups. I would actually consider it. I'll just wear it and have a cigar and a drink in my hand. We'll get some pictures.
Perfect.
Okay.
The other one is OESO. Here comes the 6. So OESO, that's the 75% corn, 20% rye, 5% malted barley. This is 9 years, 10 months. So it's a 10-year right there, peoples. This one's a 9-year, 5 months.
So roughly the same.
You're looking at basically 2 10 years. Choice of, that's what we're giving away tonight. However, we do not want to take away from the fundraiser.
Yeah.
So if you have one entry and you got to choose, please take it over to the fundraiser and drop it over there. There's some good stuff over there.
Yes.
So, and that is the mash and drum. Hey, Brazo's here. You know what? We've got some great things. I put together a little montage. We've got some overlays. We got to meet up with Taste and Sensibility, Matthew Parks, Joseph Brazo, his lovely wife, Lisa Marie.
Yes.
And some other great people. Bourbon Women is a group that's national. I got to meet some people there. And I'll show you later, we met some amazing women from the industry, which I'm super excited. Some of them are going to be coming on the channel.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. It was Maggie Kimbrell.
Maggie. Oh, I didn't get an overlay up of Maggie, but she
sent you the picture.
Yeah, actually, you didn't.
I did. Yeah.
It is. She did an amazing whiskey and cigar pairing, and y'all know we're building a cigar bar out there. So she agreed to come on with me so we can do a whiskey and cigar pairing.
Yeah.
And then Old Elk, Redwood Empire. I'll tell you all about this when I get some overlays up. It's good stuff. I'm very excited.
Be good.
Wow.
I know, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Joseph Brazo, Women and Whiskeys. I have a feeling we're all going to discover that I'm not just a tree hugger.
No, he is equal on what he hugs and touches, and yeah, you got pictures of that.
I do.
I don't know if you put them up, though.
Well, the thing about Joseph is he's a spirit all his own, and we love him for that.
He's his own spirit animal.
He is, and he is definitely a tree hugger.
Yeah.
You hug that tree. I don't know what he's doing to that tree actually, but they both seem to be having a great time.
There you go.
It was fun. It was a good time. Okay. So I'm drinking this Dark Arts. I don't know much about it. Do you?
Not on this one, actually. Yeah, I should have done something about that, but I didn't. So it was last minute. But it's good.
Okay, I love this.
Mm-hmm.
The bottle in your hand holds more than just a spirit. Is it alchemy? Is that how you say it? Alchemy?
It's alchemy. Yeah.
Wood, fire, grain, and water transformed into liquid gold. Inspired by the alchemists of old, our master blenders take good spirits and elevate them to extraordinary using equal parts mastery and belief in the unknown. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't settle for ordinary. Defy convention and unleash your spirit. That font is really hard to read.
I know, right?
I'm just saying. So, distilled in Indiana.
I wonder where it came from.
2 guesses.
2 guesses, yeah. So
first one doesn't count.
Yeah. Let's see.
All right.
Maggie
Okay.
Kimbrell.
Here we go. Maggie Kimbrell also did a talk on heirloom grains in whiskey. She did. I did not go to that one. I heard wonderful things about that one, though.
Are we going to get into the class a little bit later, or what do you? Okay, so we'll go over that, Doug. I mean, that was you and I were both in that class, and that was pretty amazing. So,
hey, Biking Bourbon's here. Hello. Cheers to you.
yeah, cheers.
Okay. Well, we can get into.
And Aaron Pierce, cheers. Desiree, cheers. I haven't said that to you guys yet, too, either.
Yeah.
And lots of other people.
It's like this. Cheers.
No, I just say it. I drank every time I said cheers in the chat. We'd be, yeah.
That's the point.
No.
I mean, he gets a little grumpy sometimes. It's not bad for him to say cheers.
Yeah.
Okay. He's not really grumpy. He's actually pretty great. Okay. So I'm going to show you guys this. Are you ready?
All right.
I had so much fun putting this together. I couldn't fit everything, so I didn't want it to be too long because I didn't want to bore you guys. But I got a little something to show you. Let's make sure I get it. Here we go.
Uh-oh. A nice techno beat to that. I was like, getting down on that.
Like I said, nothing too but that last photo was from this place. It was our last night. So we made sure that our last day was just Will and I.
Yeah.
That we got to hang out and spend some time together.
Yeah.
And what a great last night that was.
We're going to the last night already, huh?
I'm starting there.
Oh, okay.
It was my highlight.
I didn't know.
It wasn't his highlight.
It was not. Yeah. I hang out there all the time. So
rooftop bar. Will actually got this suggestion from our bartender at the hotel.
Yeah, I was talking to him and just asked him for a place that locals know about, and he told me about this place called Tin Roof, and it was what? It's not loud enough.
You're a soft talker.
Okay, well, anyway, so we went there, and it was pretty amazing.
It was. You did. Mm-hmm. So we went there and
beignets. That's right.
Beignets.
That's right.
I can say it now, and I've had one.
Mm-hmm.
It was so good.
Yeah.
All over me. It was amazing. But it was a rooftop bar, and we got there early, and there was no seating. And I love my mean mugging husband because we were inside and one person moved, but there was only one seat. So he went and sat on that and then looked at someone else like this.
I wasn't being mean.
No, he wasn't actually. They wanted to go inside because they were cold.
No, it was very uncomfortable. You know how it is when someone is inside your barrier boundary. And so I was like, I was just like right here, I'm looking.
He's like
right here. And then, he was like, I don't want to be that close to you. So he left, and then we had 2 seats. So it worked out really well.
It was a great time. It was a great view. And we met the most amazing couple.
Yes. Do you remember their names?
No.
Okay.
I know that she does.
She has a YouTube channel I cannot say on.
Yeah, we can't say it on here. But they help you in your marriage when things aren't spicy.
Yeah. Her name is Ashley.
Yes, Ashley. And I loved her partner, and I cannot think of her name for the life of me.
Yeah. Anyway, we hung out for a while.
Yeah.
It was a good time. A couple of hours, a couple of drinks, and
yeah,
it was pretty amazing.
They were fun. Yeah. And we had a good night, and then we got up and went home and got COVID. It was great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Madison. Let's see.
Yes, it was so much fun. It was so much fun. And yes, Redwood Empire, my local peeps. And she has actually expressed an interest on jumping on and telling her story because her story is freaking fantastic.
Yeah, I only got to talk to her a little bit, but she seemed pretty amazing.
Okay, Joseph, kind of. So not everything tastes like curdled milk anymore, but it is still a little off. So
not too bad though.
That was my favorite class. Okay. Listen to meet Lauren Patz. Lauren Patz. I spoke.
I didn't do that for the class. Which one is this?
I don't know. He's talking to Michael.
Oh, he's talking. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Redwood and Far. So Matthew Parks and I sat next to each other at the women's panel.
Got it.
And I'm sorry, at her class from Redwood Empire. Right. We chatted. We got pictures with her. It was a great time. She breaks it down scientifically in lingo like you absorb it.
Yeah.
Like you're very technical. I'm not. And I understood everything she was saying. And I got this newfound passion for blending and how and when and why and how it goes through this and that and all the stuff. Yeah. Anyway, she'd like to come on and visit with us all. It stopped just as you were getting your dance on.
I know.
I know.
I was all doing my thing too. Being surprised with the techno. I'm like, there was no techno down there.
Madison.
Was the person's name Madison? I don't think it was.
Who?
Maybe
Redwood Oak? That was Lauren.
Lauren, okay.
I don't know. We came into someone else's conversation. I have no idea what you're talking about. Let's see.
And people don't want to hear us. See, they're talking. They're doing their.
That's okay. They can do that all day long. Joseph, who are we talking about? Madison. What are we talking about here?
Okay.
New distillery is about 20 minutes from my house. I'll be a regular there.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, they're building. They're doing a whole new distillery. They're branching out. They're doing good things.
Right
So, all right, I need a drink.
I need to grab a pour. Here comes the 6. And Joseph, I did get your cigars you sent me, so thank you. They were these Room 101 anniversary series as a 13th, 14th, and 15th. So I'm going to have one after this stream. So,
I would very much like that, Michael. I think that would be great. I'm super excited for her to come on. I'm
that'd
like
be really cool.
really excited. And Lauren Patz from Old Elk is going to be coming on. She sent me some dates today. We're going to narrow that down. Be sometime in the next, looks like next month, sometime in the next 30 days. Her story is fantastic. She was a bartender and she is now their master blender.
Oh, really?
Over at Old Elk. Yeah. So I love that. Okay. So what do we got here? What do we got here from
So Doug from Taste and Sensibility, thank you very much, bud. Got us 4 samples. And one thing was really cool is these samples. I'm gonna tip this over.
Don't tip it over.
He made labels for them.
He did.
And each one, and some of these wanted to try, and I haven't tried any of these actually. So I've tried different variations of some of them, like the Delbach. I have one, but I've never tried a private barrel. And the stuff I have was quite young when it first came out. And then the JT Mellick is the 6 year, and we weren't able to get that.
We were not able to get that.
So so that was good. And then the other one, and I'm going to butcher how to say this, the Balcones Hechieros. Yeah,
Hechieros. Texas single malt.
Single malt. I want to say this one was finished in port cask. Actually, no, it actually says it right on there. So yeah, it was finished in port cask. And then the other one you have is the Corsair triple smoke.
Hecheros. Says Matthew Parks.
Hecheros. I will still not say that correctly, but thank you.
You might. I don't know.
Hecheros. Okay. All right, we're gonna go with that. All right.
I had.
You're bouncing around.
I am. Well, we were talking about Lauren Patz. Okay. So there's Lauren. This is the class that Matthew Parks and I took. And I love this. See this behind them, there's a picture of them standing in front of the barrels. They recreated that when they were there, staring back at a picture of barrels.
Oh, that's cool.
She's just a hoot. I mean, I absolutely adored her.
Very cool.
You didn't go to that one, though.
I did not. I did see her at the Bourbon Festival, though. Talked to her for a minute with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taste and Sensibility says Achieros. Tomato.
The Balcones with the fun name. They actually, a lot of them have fun names, so that doesn't work.
Okay.
Either.
So we're doing this one then?
I would honestly start with the JT Mellick.
Okay.
And I'm just thinking with the rest being American malts.
Oh, yeah. Good call.
For you, and then to be able to get some flavor on it.
So. And we did get to visit with Mia from JT Mellick.
Which was really cool.
Oh, my gosh.
Her excitement in person is the same. She is a lovely individual. She is all energy. So,
and when we came back to talk to her, she was in the middle of like doing a TikTok.
Yeah.
I absolutely had so much fun. I walk in and her energy, I can't even match it, and I can be pretty. That
was really cool
energetic.
For you guys to meet. And,
we hadn't met in person, so she had this little setup, and she was just adorable. So she had her little setup going on, and she's behind there, and she's making TikToks, and she's getting people to try her vodka,
like 3 things at once.
And her energy is like 500,000. So but let's do
it's the JT Mellick 6 year.
6 year.
Yes.
This is a 6 year small batch. Matthew Park says it was my first year at the Bourbon Fest, so I'm definitely going to have to go back and hit up all the other seminars. Same, right? Yeah.
Lawrence, cheers.
Cheers to El Camino Mas Lacro Brewing.
I know.
Hi.
And Lucy.
And Lucy. Which we were very sad. They were supposed to meet us there, and we were supposed to hang out, and they got really sick. So they were sick before we were. So we can't blame it on them because we didn't see them.
Yes.
We were very sad. So we're just going to have to make a trip to Chicago. Okay. Y'all know I love JT Malik. See, I'm not even around me and I'm all y'all.
Yeah. All right.
She's like, I'm Vixen. If you guys have not checked out her personal TikTok channel, it's a freaking hoot. It's her and her husband doing these funny, stupid things. Oh my God.
I don't think
He dropped her on her head the other day trying to do one of those trends. Oh my God. So funny. He's like, are you okay? And she's just rolling. So JT Malik is a rice whiskey for those of you that live under a rock and haven't been on my channel before.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It smells like JT Malik.
There's really like a brown sugar note right off the bat. I really like the nose.
It smells very low proof, and
there was so many people there that had never heard of JT Malik too.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I spent so much time explaining to this guy, you have to try rice whiskey. And he looked at me like I was beneath his feet. And I'm like, more for me. It's fine.
Actually, I think I was talking to his wife and she tried it. She loved it. Yeah.
See? Yeah. Open-mindedness, folks. See, okay. I started out with their flagship. Yeah. And I haven't found anything I love more than the flagship. Mm-hmm. But this is right up there. This is pretty good.
Mm-hmm. I like it. I like the small batch. Just, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's good, but it's not, I don't know. The small batch was more my style.
I'm sad you didn't pick up your paycheck from Mia after spending so much time as their brand ambassador.
Yeah.
You know what I'm sad about, Matthew Parks? And I said this the minute we left. I said, I cannot believe that her and I did not make a short together.
I know, we're walking. I told you we could turn around. You're like,
he did offer, but I was like, no, she's doing her thing. I don't want to interrupt her. Oh, no, she would have totally done it.
We'll do that. We'll do 3 of them, you know.
It just means that I'm going to have to go back and her and I are going to have to make a short because it's all good. This is yummy. I like it.
I'm actually really interested in the Hechicheros. That's why you said that.
So, Doug, thank you for these samples.
Yeah, thank you very much.
I hope you remembered to get the ones out of the back of your car seat.
Yeah.
So we hung out with Doug a couple of times. Mm-hmm. The last night that we hung out with him, he took us out for music. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. It was this place, and you go in and you literally sit there. You don't film, you don't talk, you sit. I sip some wine, and we listen to some amazing jazz music.
You like missed the Acme Oyster place before.
What? I was just talking about the music.
Doug was nice enough to take us out to dinner.
Yes.
Yeah.
Grilled oysters. Yeah. You know what?
Yeah. So we went to dinner at Acme Oyster, which was amazing. I was surprised. I mean, they were fast too. They were busy. Yeah. There was a line all the way around, I'd say about half block. So, and we were there early. Went there, had amazing food. You know, I would have never found the place either. So thank you. And then he took us to his favorite jazz place. And it was in the French Quarters. Is off of...
No, it was actually in
Frenchman Street, right?
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Street. Frenchman Street?
Is that getting that right, Doug? Frenchman Street.
Yes.
Which, holy moly, that, like, forget Bourbon Street.
Yeah.
Frenchman Street, I love that place.
And it was crazy because it was a Sunday night and it was just, I mean, humming. You know, the whole place was buzzing. I mean, you got, you know, a full brass, you know, band playing on the corner. You had street arts going on. And we went to this place called Snug Harbor.
Yes.
And I mean, it's almost kind of, for me at least, it was kind of like a time capsule. You know, you go into this place. I mean, there's, you know, you get just a complete different vibe. And I mean, we walk in and we go through the corridor and there's this small room and there's a balcony area above it. And, you know, you got your little tables and your little lights on them and stuff. And they're very, very much on not filming or anything, you know, to take away from the artists and musicians. And we got to listen, I think, for an hour and a half, some of the best jazz I've ever heard. So
it was pretty great, which was weird because they were like, and special appearance by the drummer. I cannot remember his name for the life of me now, but everybody was so excited that he was there. And we had seen him earlier on the street.
Yeah, playing.
And, you know, we thought he was like a street performer, but the only thing different was he had a little table with his CDs out there. And apparently he is famous down there for his drums, and he's pretty freaking talented.
Did you have a picture of the empty room of Snug Harbor?
No.
Oh, the one I sent you?
You sent me the video you weren't supposed to take of them playing music.
Oh, I didn't send him any. I didn't do any videos.
That's weird. I got one.
Yeah, go for it. I know. I'm like, I did not send you a video of that.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it was just it was going to show the room of how it looked when it was they weren't playing. So
I think William's confused about what he did and didn't send me. But in his defense, some were sent through Facebook Messenger, some were sent through email, and some were sent through text. And I tried, guys. I tried.
Okay.
But so Matt got to try the samples as well. Doug, Matt, what did you guys think of the samples that we gave you guys? Also, Mark Emaneker's here. Cheers to
Mark.
you.
Michael says he's going to try to make it next year.
Perfect. Okay. First of all, there was a surprise little parade. Like, y'all hear about New Orleans parades, right? And I've seen some, and okay, this was the best parade ever. It was the like Welcome to Spring parade, and it was short, and it was just all these people just handing out flowers to us, and it was so great. I had all these flowers.
Yeah, it was a spring fiesta parade or something, but it was very cute. I mean, a bunch of old school cars going through, and like a couple of carriages and stuff, and you know these, I would say young girls with all the flowers and stuff.
Yeah, it was like granddaughters and grandmas.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah.
Just kind of walked right into it, and she ended up with a bouquet of
all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, right.
And an American flag.
Cheers, Richie.
Matthew Park says, I loved the samples. Got to get me some John's Lane cast strength. Isn't that good? So yummy.
Johnny Vidakovich. Yes. Johnny
Yes, Johnny V.
Yes, that's right.
That's right. Richie Z, cheers to you. See, cheers to you.
Cheers. I got to put something in my glass. I
Mm.
don't know which one I'm going to go. I think I'm going to go with just the regular Delbach right now.
Oh, is there nothing in the description? All right.
It's okay.
Will can
Better
talk.
chances for everyone else.
Will can talk to you guys while I check
know,
that
right?
out, because that could be my bad. It was a day.
Yeah. Doug, Taste Sensibility, the Powers John Lake cast strength. I'm glad you enjoyed it. My samples were not nearly as cool as Doug's. Like I said, he gave 2-ounce samples. He had these great logos he printed and put on them. Mine were some Agent Or 2-ounce samples with the Sharpie put on the side of them. But, you still get to try it, and hope you really enjoyed it. But I very much, the cast strength's phenomenal. So what is everyone drinking this evening? I'm going to try a Delbach.
You're gonna do it?
Yeah.
Did you show them the label?
I did, actually.
Oh, I didn't see the label. I didn't.
And I don't know the proof. I can't read it.
Here, let me see. I have my glasses on.
No, it's not going to help you. Good.
It probably won't. Oh, holy hell!
Yeah, I'm like,
no idea.
Yeah.
Doug.
So anyway, it's a private barrel sample from Doug from Taste and Sensibility. So thank you.
Taints.
Taste. Yeah.
Wait, Michael S., are you still here? We looked up how to say your channel name.
How do you say it?
Oh my God, I literally watched the link you gave me right before. I am not meant to know how to say
Jarek.
this.
Jarek.
Jarek.
I'm going to go with Jarek. Am I close? I think I'm pretty close.
This is going to be like a beignet thing. The only reason I remember beignet is I think Bengay.
I have to admit, I'm Taste and Sensibility. I have to admit, I'm drinking dick. Do what you want, man. I mean, there's times I'm like, oh, whatever.
Whatever. It's
Yeah.
fine. Okay, it hits me.
Jarek.
Jarek.
See, that was close.
Kind of.
Closer.
It's fine.
At least I tried. See?
I'm get this fixed because I screwed it up again.
Mothin.
Is she fishing?
Mark, there's just one lady and there's a man. I know. He's like, cheers, ladies. Mark.
So I was saying earlier that Adriana is off saving the world tonight. So she was really sad she couldn't make it. But what am I going to say? Let the world die? No. Okay.
Yeah, I really like Delbach. I haven't had one of their private selections before, so this is really good. It's very light on the smoke, at least for me. I know they use a mesquite, and I think they're out of Tucson, Tucson, Arizona. Sounds right.
Who is?
Delbach.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Chris, we have to come back to your place again, Michelle, and we'll go back to the speakeasy in town. Yeah, there's a few more now too. You'll have to check out some of the newer ones. So, but yeah, I think we went to the Gatsby. That was a really good one.
Did. Yeah. Did we go to Thick as Thieves? I cannot remember. I think we tried.
I don't know.
Or is that when we actually got in?
I don't know.
So many places. They've got a whole bunch of new speakeasies here in Boise right now, believe it or not.
But yeah, with NOLA, I think the biggest thing because we were kind of coming in sideways, which is pretty much how we live our life sometimes.
It is. Obviously.
How amazing the classes were on the 2 days that we had, because you have 2 days and you pick your classes and you have selections of, like, for each class section, about 5 or 6 different classes. So you start like 10 o'clock and you get done the last one at 4 o'clock. And so you go in there and you sit down at a table, and like you could be with, Aaron from Smoke Wagon, or, like Maggie Kimbrell was doing a couple different classes. I mean, you just have a massive amount of options, and you learn it from the distiller or from the distillery, how they're doing stuff. Michelle and I took probably about half our classes together, and then we kind of spun off on our own.
No.
Yeah. I mean, we're talking about the I forgot the name of it, but the grain class, the genetic diversity of grains. That was not Michelle's class she wanted to take. I took it with Doug. It was absolutely fascinating.
There was other things I wanted to go to.
Oh yeah, no, there was. I think the women's panel was going on at the time.
So, I loved that women's panel. It was amazing.
But the genetic diversity grain class. I forgot the name of the grain now. It's going to bug me. I know Doug probably remembers. But they're talking about bringing back a lot of the grains that were pretty common back at the turn of the century used for whiskey. But because we've changed how we do whiskey to more commodity grains, a lot of them become obsolete or pretty much almost extinct. And they're starting to try to bring them back to create different flavors and how to, kind of run these different types. So, but fascinating stuff, absolutely fascinating. And, they're only an hour at a time, but I mean, it's kind of like a round robin. You got like 20 people in the class, and it's just, very cool, very well worth the money. And we all kind of, afterwards talk about what we had. And then of course, every class has whiskey. So you have 3 or 4 whiskeys in each class as well. So
I did it.
Did you?
I'm so sorry, you guys. Thank you for pointing that out. Yes. Now the links are in the description. I apologize. Please tag hashtag or women whiskeys so I can get you entered for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what we were entering tonight, like I said, spend your money tonight over at Jason's. Honestly,
the fundraiser.
Yeah. But we came back with bottles, we always do when we travel, but we wanted to give one to the community. It's one of the picks from NOLA behind us, and it's either an OESV or OESO 4 Roses pick from NOLA. So,
So you get to choose which one you would like. We're going to have one winner.
Correct, yeah.
Tonight. So, and we have 0 entries. So make sure you tag me. Taste and Sensibility. I made Maggie send me her notes. Oh, nice. Okay.
Doug, I do remember that actually. And I thought that was really, really cool. So I wouldn't mind seeing that as well.
I'm not sure because I was doing that. If you saw that Richie Z said Delbach is in Arizona.
Okay.
I
never tried them. And then I don't remember what it said.
Josh Fritz, hello. Cheers to you.
Cheers, Josh.
Michelle, I need to put you in touch with our friend Carmen over here. She is the only female to have a master's of bourbon. Okay. Wonderful. That would be cool.
She's in Austin later this month.
Yes, Agent Oak, just make sure you tag me how many entries. Absolutely works for the giveaway. Yes.
Yeah, let's go see. This is really good, this Delbach private pick.
Oh my gosh, Matthew Parks. So Matthew Parks says, remember that whiskey bottle I made from all the seminar whiskey samples? It's freaking awesome.
Okay, that was amazing.
What a great idea.
So Matthew went around and, whatever he didn't drink, he poured into and made an infinity bottle throughout. And
which I thought was a crazy idea.
I was impressed, but because there was a lot of whiskey.
There's so much whiskey.
Yeah.
So, we were doing a cigar and whiskey pairing at 10 a.m.
It was a great way to start the day.
Amazing.
I was a little worried in my stomach at first, but it was fun.
It was great.
Yeah. It was Connecticut, so it wasn't. It was friendly.
So you're in these classes from 10 a.m. to 4:30 p.m.
Yeah.
And then you go to either the bar down in the lobby or you go to the meetup with the vendors, or it depends on what day it is.
Mm-hmm.
But wow.
Yeah, I think we went to one place. It was the Bourbon House or Barrel Proof? Barrel Proof.
Well, we went to Barrel Proof and the Bourbon House. Bourbon House was dinner. Barrel Proof was just so much fun. It was
we went the first night to Bourbon House with Joseph and Lisa Marie.
Yes.
And that was phenomenal food, great pours. I had never had milk punch, I think it's called.
Milk punch. And that was in that little montage thing that we did earlier.
Yeah. So that was good.
Agent Oak, I gotcha. Agent Oak is in for 2 entries.
So let's see. So I've never seen a Delbach in the wild, but the bourbon van did a pick and had it online, and I got it. Okay, so that's where this came from. Yeah. I came up with the JT Malik.
So I've got this guy here. I gotta tell you about this guy. And I tell you how upset I am.
What's his name?
I don't know. And I'm going to tell you why I don't know.
Okay.
He was the funniest. He works at Sazerac House.
Milk Punch, yeah.
He works at Sazerac House. He is so fun. He's so funny. And I took his Bourbon 101 class just to kind of refresh and that. And it was great because he's hilarious.
Yeah,
and then you and I both took his the best stories.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this guy was so funny.
Yeah, so he can weave a tale. He is a master of his craft, and he is in the right position for what he's doing. So very cool guy. Very comical, great class, great drinks.
And the reason I don't remember his name is I set my little phone up and I was filming him.
Yeah.
And you film for a while and then you hit pause and then you film a little bit more. Well, apparently I hit pause or something. Yeah. So I thought I was filming and I wasn't. And it was the funniest part of the whole thing about the name Cocktail.
Oh, I do remember that. Yeah.
He did tell me that he doesn't have it filmed to send it to me. He said he will film it for me and send it to me. Now, I don't know if he really will, but I'm definitely going to reach out and ask.
So he's Bernie Lubbers without music. He's funnier than Bernie Lubbers.
He's funny.
Yeah, as someone who and Bernie's pretty funny actually, but this guy was way more comical. So
I have his name somewhere because he gave me his contact information. And when I do know, I'm literally just going to do a short and a live about this because it's so freaking funny. But I'm surprised the festival for me is getting to meet so many people in the industry as Mark Carter. So we did run into Mark at a couple of different places.
Barrel Proof first.
And he was
pouring some. So he had a brand, and it looks like it's going to get shelved, called Old Slugger. And this is if you
Old Scout.
No.
It wasn't Slugger.
Let's see. Well, I can tell you in a minute.
Okay.
So
I don't think it was Slugger.
Okay. Anyone can help me out who's there, who tried.
Yeah, because I'm often wrong and I need to not be wrong.
I could be wrong.
Phil and Julie are YouTube sweethearts.
Let me look it up.
Sent you a sample of Snug Harbor. Oh, okay. Matthew Parks.
No, it's like Old Sport.
Sport. I was close. Scout, Sport,
Old Sport. Yeah, and so that's if you didn't get Old Carter back. And honestly, it was a really good bourbon. So we got to try that. He's like, so what'd you think? And I'm like, it's great. He's like, yeah, we're probably not going to ever do anything with it, or it's going to get shelved for right now. We're going back to Old
Yeah.
Carter.
Yeah,
So-
he made it in an interim while everything was going on, and it was decent. Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. I know he's moving full steam ahead with Old Carter now, and he's talking about the future of that, which is really good. And he's such a personable, individual. So I mean, it was really good talking with him at Barrel Proof, and then in his class was awesome. His class is crazy though. You get to try Old Carter, Kentucky Owl, his wine, his one that's getting shelved. So I mean, you come out, you've had probably 3-4 ounces and a couple of ounces of wine too. So
luckily it was yourself.
Yeah, luckily it was the last one of the day. I'm like, I'm good. I need food. So
and then we got to hear some great people talk. There's Drew Mayville. I actually got to chat with him a little bit. He was standing in the back of my 101 class, but he had a lot of great information about Buffalo Trace, and he makes sure that he's not a master distiller. He's a master blender.
Correct. Yeah.
And he very much wants people to understand the difference. And I thought that was really cool. We also got to chat with Aaron from Smoke Wagon.
He is a character.
He's a hoot. Oh my God.
So I would love to see Aaron and Mia in a room talking.
No one can take that much energy.
If you have Mia here, you also have Aaron on that night. Seeing his Instagram posts and hearing him talk, it doesn't really do him justice until you get him in a room just talking. And he is a lot of energy.
Oh my God.
He's all over the place.
And he spills it. He spilled the tea in that class.
It was, if you had his class, I won't go into too many details, but he was like, a competitor. And he was trying to shut me down, but you know what? He died. So
he was throwing, didn't matter who their name was. It was going under the bus.
He was
he's like,
he was character.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, he was. He was very much.
I love it because my favorite part is he's sitting there and he's drinking, right? And he's talking. He's like, me. And he's talking about some big name people. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah, he was fun. But he was pouring some pretty amazing smoke wagons as well. So
he was.
We the class bottle killed a couple of those. So it was good class.
So then I was just looking here. Look at this. We've it does keep disappearing. Okay, Michael, I got you down for 4.
He's like, it doesn't show up.
That's weird. Gotcha though. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Looks like we have some people joining. You want to tell them what we're giving away real quick?
So we came back from NOLA. We're just giving away one of our 4 roses pick we got from the festival, and it's either an
choice.
You got the choice of the OESV or the OESO behind me. So
one winner gets to pick.
Yep, pick whatever one.
Bourbon Engineer, cheers to you. John Cloud says, cheers, wow and mau wow.
Hey, John, long time. Cheers.
David Bates says, cheers, everyone.
David, cheers. Man.
Whiskey Uncensored thinks that you're hot.
At least we got one. Thank you.
I'm not going to lie. I agree. Joey B says, hello and cheers. Thrasher's here. Hi.
Hey, how are you?
Says, I'll have to rewatch from the beginning.
You're not going to say much.
William Hall is here. Hello, William Hall. How are you?
Cheers.
Aaron does have the personality. You're right. Buffalo Trace, they are going to have some shit to handle. I'm not going to lie.
You're going to get these flood barrels, going for 5 times the amount. Yeah.
William Hall says, oh my God, William in front of the camera. Cheers.
I know. I'm not on the patio right now.
James Morgan's here. It's okay that you're late. We know why. I think hopefully James, hopefully you guys were all over there giving to a good cause.
Absolutely. Hope you were on Jason's channel. It'd be a perfect night to go on. There would be less people, so it'd be great.
Well, the nice thing is everybody's here now to see your beautiful face and my daggers. It's fine.
Yeah, I don't know, a few daggers, boy.
And we are giving away just 1 bottle. You get to choose from those picks, and we're going over our trip to the Bourbon Fest. We know it's a little late, but trip to Bourbon Fest, COVID after. Here we are.
I know. So, Ben, I didn't know that. It makes sense. Glenn's Creek actually got flooded. It sounds like off worse. I mean, naturally, they're going to be worse, too, because, having the same capital as, Buffalo Trace, too. So that's unfortunate to hear that. The
It's very sad. The entire, and that's not even the people that work there that are now, and and the families.
Mm-hmm.
You know, let's all put out good
Yep.
thoughts for everyone in the area.
So right now I am trying some of Taste and Sensibility samples he sent us. So I was able to pick up when we were in New Orleans. So the one I'm trying right now is the Balcones, and I, like I said, the Hechicheros. So the Hechicheros with the nice sample, you know.
Bourbon Engineer, it was actually a good decade before I ever saw him wear anything other than a black hat.
Yeah, right.
After my kids moved out, they came back for Christmas and he had a gray hat on. And my daughter says, I don't even know you
100%.
anymore. Copper and Craft 9-year. Okay. Women and Whiskeys, I'm in for 4. I'll have to compare my 23 Four Roses NOLA pick. I would love to hear that because I don't know anything about it. So
not New Orleans, it's
that puts
Nolens. You're right. Yeah.
10 entries, you guys. That's it. Michelle, we send our best vibes and it helps. Yeah.
Thanks, Richie.
Yeah.
We were, like I said, Michelle's pretty sick. I mean, we were both sick I was sick for about 3-4 days, but you're sick for about a week. So
yeah,
we're doing better.
And we're usually the opposite with COVID, but
yeah, usually I get worse. So
I got it pretty bad. And he was amazing. He took care of me until he got sick, and even then he'd stand in the doorway and go, "Need anything?"
Yeah, just throw something in there too, or
he's a catch.
Yeah.
All right, so you are drinking
Balcones.
Okay, so we're drinking some samples that Taste and Sensibility gave us when we were down there.
We just got done with the Delbach, and now we're on the Balcones. You want to try it?
Okay.
Say the name of it.
So, I can't read it.
Hechicheros.
Hechicheros. So, the thing about this is I've never had anything along this lines that I'm aware of.
So this is actually 100 and looks like 123 proof.
Holy crap!
Yeah, you know, American malt, single malt, and it's finished in port cask.
Yeah, it tastes. Be careful, that's 61%.
Yeah, I'm like, wow, that's baby sips, huh?
We got wee glens. It's okay. Bourbon Engineer, I was a black hat person until the goatee went gray.
Influencer professional. See the other one, yeah.
Michelle was sick, but still cranking out YouTube
shorts. That's right. She was.
Well, you know.
Yeah, I'm like, well, I was surprised I would get these notifications. I'm like, what are you doing?
Okay. You gotta do things. You get bored. Like this whole montage that I just did. Oh, you know what? Should we play the montage now that we got some people in? Should we play it one more time? Let's do it.
Let's listen to techno beat you did.
Let's do it. It's fun. Ready? Go. It was so much fun.
It was a good time. Yeah.
Look, everybody left.
They're like, no.
Oh, my goodness.
No, it's Balcones.
Oh,
really good.
No, Josh Fritz, I'm so sorry to hear that. It's so going around.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
I was saying earlier that I took one of those. They now have the at-home test that tests for flu and COVID. And I thought it was going to be flu.
Hey, Vic. Cheers, man.
Hi, how are you? Yes, eating those beignets.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm in love.
So it was a funny thing. We were down at the market.
The French market.
And Joseph wanted us to try these beignets down there. And it apparently the best in town. When we got there and Michelle and Lisa Marie were going to the market and I'm hanging out with Joseph.
We're shopping.
And we're in line and it's not moving. Like we've been there now. I think it was like 30, 45 minutes. And Joseph looks over like I'm staring at the same spot I was. So finally we had to give up. And then later we found a place in the mall when we took Michelle shopping.
The mall and had beignets.
Yeah. So, but
the outlet mall.
I was like, we cannot leave New Orleans without you having a beignet. Like this will, people be like, what the hell?
Was it Loretta's that you were trying to get into? Was that the name of it?
I think so.
I think it was Loretta's.
Yeah, I think, yeah. So, but anyway, it was good. I mean, it was decent. I mean, I don't have anything to really compare it to. So, but it was a lot of, sugar powder on everything.
Everything.
Yeah, Michelle.
Sure, romance.
Table everywhere. So, oh,
Um,
Cafe du. Maybe it was Cafe du Monday.
it was not.
Okay.
We were going to go there.
Oh, maybe that's the place.
Yeah,
we
we drove by, and Joseph said the other place was better, so we were going to go there.
Okay. Well, one of the others.
So we didn't have either one. Oh, wait, Cafe. What was the name of the place we went to?
Loretta's is the one we wanted to go to.
Yes. Where did we go in the mall? I think it was
Cafe du Monday.
It was like a spin-off of it. It was in this little outlet mall. And I knew they had another location. So supposedly the ones I had were the
Cafe
best.
du Monday.
Du Monday.
Du Monday.
Jumanji.
Yeah.
No. Okay. Was it the underground
really
mall? It was the outlet mall, Joseph, that we walked by on the way there, down by the river walk.
Yeah, it's like real close to the hotel and where we were all staying. Donald, cheers. Oh, Tommy's in here. Cheers, Tommy.
Let's see. Oh, there he is. Hi, Tommy D. How are you? We are talking about our trip to the Bourbon Festival in NOLA. We're drinking some samples from Taste and Sensibility.
Yes.
And we're giving away a choice of our 2 barrel picks that we got at the NOLA Festival, 4 Roses.
Yep.
Yay, us. But we did say, hopefully you spent some money over there at the fundraiser.
Hopefully you spent all your money, pretty much.
Honestly.
Yeah.
I don't know if Jason's still going, but if you're going to enter something, please go over to the fundraiser and do that. Oh, you have to say it with a French accent. Café du Monde.
Café du Monde.
Café du Monde.
Gotta get the
Monde.
Yeah. Very good.
Café du Monde.
So all those overlays were.
Yes.
Did you? I was gonna say.
Do we want to look at those overlays?
Some of them.
Let's look at them.
We're all over the place.
We are everywhere.
I'm just kind of going with what Michelle says. Okay.
I mean,
sure, we'll bounce to the
we were
last
gone
thing
from
first.
work for a week. Then we had COVID for a week. We've been back to work for a few days. So this is what you get. Look, there's me and the hubby.
Yeah.
We having the time of our life.
Oh, we were right outside the Bourbon Festival doors right there.
Yep, going in to go see all the people. There's the guy. There's the funny guy.
His name, but yeah, he was funny.
Oh my God, he was hilarious.
Okay.
Then we were back to Drew Mayville, Aaron from Smoke Wagon.
Yep.
There's the women's panel. So this was a great class, you guys. So you've got Marianne Eves on the left and Jane from Potter Jane. They just started distilling 2 weeks ago, and they are getting it has a doubler and a thumper together, so they can do either or.
I remember you saying that.
Yeah. You've got Lauren. Lauren is from Redwood Empire. You've got, oh my gosh. See, we're racking my brain now. We're getting there. Madeline.
I don't know.
From Old Elk.
Madison
from Old Elk. And shoot, I cannot remember her name. And I really want to because she was a kick in the pants. You know what? We're just going to pretend I didn't forget because she's coming on the channel. I didn't write it down. There we are. We've got from Redwood Empire. We've got Lauren. And there is me and Rutledge from Four Roses. Holy moly.
So Jim was very kind, and he was, they had their LE out there. I think they're 2024 and I want to say 2020.
Yeah.
But anyway, they were
2022 or
something like that. And they were giving out pours to everyone. I mean, came back at another pour. It was absolutely great. I mean, they were really generous with their bourbon. So.
Yeah. And honestly, he chatted with us for a very long time.
Like 15, 20 minutes we got to talk
to
him.
What a great guy. I mean, just you can tell he has a passion for what he does.
And he's just really good, just, sitting there and just talking, hanging out.
So when you have a talented man like that with the personality to go with it, sky's the limit, right?
Yep.
Brent
Elliott, yes. Brent Elliott.
What did I say?
Jim Rutledge.
Yeah, you're correct.
Yep.
I'm just screwing it all up. It is Brent Elliott. You're right. Look, there's my hubby and me again.
Without a hat.
No hat.
Yeah.
What else do I got here? We got the tree hugger.
That tree hugger, Joseph.
We got me and Taste and Sensibility just chilling. And then there's us and Matthew Parks.
Yes, we're all hanging out.
So, wow, I did totally screw that name up, and
Yeah.
I'm an asshole, but that's okay. It's fine. Yeah, Marion Eves of Forbidden, yes. Silverback, yes. Christine.
That's right, Doug.
And that's an interesting story. Leanne, I did not see Leanne. I believe she was overseas.
Yeah, she was doing I remember seeing her Instagram. She was in Scotland for the festival over there.
Yes. Okay, so Adriana is saving the world tonight.
I know.
It's a thing.
Right.
We are working on putting together a little fund from Women Whiskeys for Adriana to come to the next meetup with me. So if you guys wonder where all your Patreon dollars are going, that's where it's going right now. It's all going into a fund for us to go to things like this. Call Me Old Fashioned is here. Cheers to you.
Cheers.
And the doubler was better than the thumper. Okay, so here's the thing about that. They let us taste their white dog from the doubler and from the thumper. Same mash bill, same everything. Completely and totally different.
Yeah, I wasn't part of that
I did
class.
not know. I had no idea. And I have such a better understanding now of the process and the way you can vary your bourbon by how you do this. Same mash bill and everything, completely different. So, yes.
Michael.
Is Will like Steve Jobs and only dresses in?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, actually.
Recently, yes.
Yeah, so I occasionally have a red shirt. I have navy blue shirts, but it's t-shirt, jeans, black hat. I don't think about it. I just get ready. I have other things to worry about and think about. So, yeah, I don't spend much time on, outfits unless I'm taking Michelle out somewhere. And that's the only time. So.
But just so you know, he usually picks out.
It was date night. Yes, actually, that was the night we went out to the bar. We went out to, what was the restaurant we went to?
Oh,
we went to the bar. It was called Tin Roof. Very cool.
We went to a restaurant and it was steakhouse. It was a steakhouse. It was one that was open and it didn't have any hoopla around it.
So it was kind of a funny thing. After, like 4 days of having bourbon and, the food's amazing, but it's very, very heavy, very rich. I really needed a salad.
We needed something a little basic because everything was so rich. It was good. It was
amazing food. But it was, I just wanted some steak. I wanted a salad, just veggies. So
I cannot believe I didn't say Brent Elliott. I even put the name on the thing. The thumper was better. What else? I thought the thumper was nutty. I don't know if I got nutty, but I definitely got, I guess nutty would be the way to put it. Oh, woody nutty? I don't know. Nutty woody?
Didn't try, so
I know. It's hard because it's white dog. It's really, you got to get past that initial.
Yeah.
It's not good. It's not good. Okay, what else are we drinking here?
So the last one I'm trying of the samples that Doug from Taste and Sensibility sent was the Corsair Triple Smoke. So I'm not familiar with it.
Corsair?
Well, the Triple Smoke.
I don't know anything about Corsair actually.
So. They are out of Tennessee, I think. Yeah, I think Tennessee. Doug probably let me know if I'm wrong. And then they use different types. I think they use peat, maybe an apple or cherry wood, and then and then they do different types of smoke and they blend them together. So, but I've never actually had it. So, goes there, smaller distillery in Nashville. Okay, all right. Thank you.
Cheers to you, Mike Stahl. Please tell
Mike.
Frankie love her thinking of her.
Yeah, our prayers are with you, Mike.
So was the doubler. Okay. So we are at 4 minutes after, guys. Unless I have missed anyone, it looks like we are at 10 entries to win one of these picks from the NOLA Festival.
That's right.
We didn't really care how many entries we got tonight because we really wanted Jason's fundraiser to do well. But Will comes on. He wants to give something away. I'm in full support. One of these NOLA Festival barrel picks, 4 Roses, is going to go to someone in probably about 10 minutes. So
Mike's well, she's giving me grief. So clearly
Feeling better.
Feeling better. That's good.
No, when she's giving you hell, she's feeling
Yeah.
better.
So Doug said, with smoke from Pete Cherry. Okay. In Beechwood. Oh, that's interesting.
He didn't even give me any. He set it down
It's right here.
and didn't let me
Yeah.
have it.
You big girl. You can pour it. Or
See
maybe
what happens?
apparently you can't. Okay, I'm sorry. There you go. It's about knocked over everything.
I'm not entering since I bought a Four Roses pick there and Matt bought the other one. Fair. Fair.
Have you cracked them yet? So I'd be kind of curious what you thought. This is
My
really
thing
good.
is,
I like
this
this.
is one of the this is only the second night that I've had most of my taste back.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
I mean, I
definitely-
had taste, it just wasn't good taste.
Yeah, everything was soured.
Everything was soured.
Mhm.
So this is nice to be able to have a couple of sips. I want to go back in about a week. That's why I'm having little tiny pours. So I
Mhm.
want to go back in about a week and try these again to make sure.
Desiree.
Wait, where are we at here? Did I miss something? Malum, Women of Whiskeys, 10 entries.
Well,
Malum, I got you, sir. 10 entries. Thank you for that.
well,
Good
you need to
luck.
come over and just pick stuff up.
Yeah.
You live locally.
The amount that I spend on having things
shipping.
delivered to you, Malum, I know we're like 15 minutes away. We should just meet up, have a drink, and
Come to our
exchange.
office. There you go.
All right. No, you know what? I'll get it to you any way I can.
Amazing. Matthew Park said. Okay.
Amazing.
All right.
Oh.
Amazing was the some of the swag Matthew got.
Oh my gosh, Matthew Parks
Yeah.
is a pro.
Yeah.
He had so much swag from all this stuff.
Yeah, all the different booths and
He's a
vendors and
professional.
stuff. So, but he was able to get a Four Roses book, and he was able to get it signed, and it was pretty
Pretty
amazing. And then just snagged some little bit of leftover bottles he brought back and shared, and yeah.
And we got to hang
It was a good
out
time.
in the Marriott room
Mhm.
and chill a little bit.
Yeah.
It was a good time. William Hall in for two via PayPal. Malum.
Oh, maybe was just saying. I think in for two.
Let's check.
Yeah. Michael, Crusader's pretty experimental, and then I can't read it because she changed.
I'm sorry.
So I was going
Don't you
to
have-
I was going to comment.
Well,
on
you
it,
had it.
but now I can't.
Mm.
Just,
Mm.
this is why I sit on the patio. By the way.
Oh,
I
whatever.
brought some red absinthe from them from their last year. Good in cocktails. I bet it is actually. I really like the flavor.
Okay. I'm going to catch up real quick. Michael S. on his entry said, Four Roses. And then giveaway says, okay. Malum,
Black Hat Fund. That's
Black
right.
Hat Fund.
I like
Malum
that.
says Black Hat
Black.
Fund.
So it goes to my black hats. There you go. William Hall.
I didn't see a note from William Hall. What?
So thoughts of the latest stag for 200.
That's I love Stag.
I think, I don't know. I'm not buying as much when it comes
That's
to
a hard pull for
Yeah.
me.
other things, unless it's something unique. Like I saw the other day, Deanston had the release of the Whiskey Chronicles 3, and that was probably the first thing that's really piqued my interest in a minute.
All right, I'll get you back to where you need to be. There you go.
Perfect.
About 150 here in NorCal. I didn't say anything on my entry. I don't talk much. That's fine, William Hall. That's fine. You're in it to win it. Good luck. All right. We are going to cut that off in 6 minutes.
Okay.
So in 6 minutes, we're going to cut off our one giveaway, but we're still going to do Patreon Plinko after that. So anyone who's a patron has a chance to play Patreon Plinko.
What was your favorite thing?
Out of tonight?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then out of NOLA.
Out of NOLA.
Mhm.
Like things I drank or things I did?
I don't know, experiences, whatever you want to put.
Oh my gosh, that's a
Oh.
wide net. I'm just saying.
Mhm. I very much liked the classes when it came to, like, I think Carter's was pretty amazing. Still Austin's was amazing. They really went into how they're kind of experimenting as well with their larger barrels. And then, and the stuff they have coming out, guys, especially with their Rise, do not sleep on it. oh my gosh, amazing stuff. But
yeah, I was surprised how much I liked that.
yeah, that was a really good class. And just how they're kind of really open-minded to what they're doing in the future.
Yeah.
I think we're going to see some amazing stuff coming out of there. I mean, we've all tried, most of us have tried Still Austin. It's just amazing. And then the biodiversity of grains class, or the genetic diversity of grain class, was pretty amazing as well.
I think that
classes, I'm going off that.
Yeah. Of the class that you took. I think for me, I was like, I've always liked Redwood Empire.
Yeah.
But one thing that I thought was fantastic with Lauren is, okay, y'all heard me say I'm not a big wheater fan. What she's doing, she's bringing more and more wheat into it. And I really like some of these new Redwood Empires that are coming out that have a little more wheat and a little less rye. It is somehow she's balancing that to where they complement each other so well. Yeah. So that was really cool for me to see, because I really thought I hated wheat.
Yeah.
But I remember I used to think I hated rye. And I'm realizing it's not the wheat or the rye, it's whether or not it's balanced.
Yeah.
And I realized that that's a huge thing for me. And so I loved that. I loved learning about the distillation process and the maturation process. For me, there was a lot of things I didn't know.
Yeah, personal stuff. There's a lot. I don't think we could put all that in a. I mean,
there was that.
Yeah,
sitting on the side of the road, drinking WLW and GTS with a cigar.
Joseph brought down his last pours of those, and we sat there, had cigars on these little metal benches, because there's no place to smoke a cigar pretty much.
They're like the grated metal.
Yeah, think about I think they were red coated maybe.
Yeah, they were red.
Yeah, so we're sitting out there smoking a cigar, having some WLW and enjoying and just BSing until whenever. It was a wonderful evening. And I'd say when we were able to just kind of hang with Matthew and just kind of chill, that was pretty cool, just kind of sitting there going through all the different samples and stuff. And then I think we killed
the Pappy.
Yeah, that was a different night though. And then when we went to Snug Harbor, I really very much enjoyed it. I mean, it's the Bourbon Festival was amazing, but I wanted to see some of the culture and kind of feel that. And it was something I've always wanted to do, go listen to jazz in New Orleans, so that was amazing, going with Doug. Oh,
yeah,
it was all... yeah. So, but
and then there was someone up here that I missed entries on. There we go. William Hall. William Hall says in for 2 via PayPal at Mollem. Can you tell me what that is? I'm not sure what that means, William. I'm sorry. I'm putting you down for 2 entries, but I'm not sure what that at is. That for Mollem for you? I'm not sure. Or if you were just telling him. Okay. All right, we've got 2 minutes left to get in on that that drawing, and then we'll do some Patreon Plinko. I love it when he comes on here with me because, well, I just like to share it with him. I know it's not his thing to be in front of the camera, so
I do it for you.
You do it because you want.
Actually, I want to say hi to people too. So.
I think it's time for Ellie.
Ellie's sleeping behind me. Look, she's right here.
Right there. The Murph.
So I'm looking at Murphy. No, you just woke him up.
He was not asleep.
He was. Yeah, this one just woke up.
The Murph. So these are the baby dogs.
Oh yeah. Oh, I put her the other way so you can see her head, so you know when she yawns.
She's a pretty dog.
There you go.
I know it's a tight fit, Murphy.
I know.
Ellie, Belly, and Murphy, says Des. Yes, these are the baby dogs.
They were so happy to see us when we got back. So we have a wonderful house sitter, so they get spoiled. They get taken to work every day, and then leave her alone. She's gonna bite your face.
She might.
Yeah, she's already growling at him. So
rat dog alert. Yeah. Yawn. Everybody's filling up their glasses because they know what's coming.
I call her my angry squirrel. Because the neighbor dogs, they have a couple of labs, and they never bark at her. They just kind of stare at her and wonder what she is. I'm like, they probably think you're just a really mad squirrel. So, but yeah. Oh, there's one right there.
There's one. Everybody take a drink.
That was a good
doggy
one.
Yawn.
I know, boy. It's already. I don't know. I don't think she's gonna yawn too much. He's all bugging her. Well.
So yeah, they missed us. You know, we kind of miss them too. It's a thing. Angry squirrel, says Joseph. Dad says a mad squirrel.
Yeah, mad squirrel. Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
it's so funny because it's just a big old lab, very friendly, doesn't bark, and he kind of looks over the fence there. There's like this little space at the end of our fence, and we have like the post there, so she can't get through. But like, he stands above it like 3 feet, and he stares down at her, you know, and he's like, and she's all like trying to be ferocious, and he's like, I don't know what you are. And Murphy's best friends with the lab too, so he gets all mad because she's yelling at the, you know, barking at the poor dog. So.
All right. Well, you're chit-chatting about that. I'm going to put these names into a wheel.
There's another one.
Just in the nick of times. Everybody take a drink.
Angry squirrel whittler, yeah.
All right. I'm going to put these entries in here real quick.
Those, and then we have to somehow get the Plinko board over here.
Yeah, we'll get there.
And then I'm going to go have a cigar. Let's see. What do we got? So, Liz Murphy isn't advertising right now. You know, he was earlier, but you couldn't see it. He was, you know, doing his thing.
He was showing his world off over there. He was
actually, his head's down below and his legs were up in the air. I'm like, he was living his best life. So, but, and let's see, JD Bourbon Approach. Cheers. Old school smoke wagon. MGP was good. Yeah. I mean, some of those ones you get below the 100 on the batch number. I mean, they're night and day, you know, so, William, what stick is on the menu tonight? So actually, Joseph sent me some of the Room 101 anniversary series. There's the 13th, 14th, and 15th. And I think I'm going to try the 13th this evening. So I've never had any of them, so I'm kind of excited to try one.
Oh, let me show you what I'm going to have. Taste that smoothie. Wow. 4 Roses cat strength when the dog yawns.
No.
Yep.
Nope,
there you go.
I'm going to do that one. We do have some dark arts we might try. We'll go back to. But honestly, Doug, thank you so much for these samples.
Here is a little something that we did pick up when we were down there. Will said no.
No, I tried.
He's like, no, thank you.
I can put you to work. You know, but yeah, we picked up their cigars, and one, they were actually very reasonably priced. I think it worked out if you bought like 20, like $6, right around $6 a piece. Joseph, you might help me with that. I know you picked up a bunch too.
Yeah, there was like a huge discount.
It was really nice. Murphy, I swear. Yeah, he's all trying to nudge her. Yeah. So, yeah, I see this. He's like, oh, let me. Yeah, she's gonna growl at you in a minute.
She's gonna eat its face.
So anyway, you could pick and choose, and you know, so they had all different ones. You can pick some Maduros, and then you can pick some Cameroons, and just mix them. And then it's like 20-30% off on top of it if you buy 20. So it was great. They gave us a box, and you know, got it all ready for us. And I was very impressed with the flavor. I've tried a couple of them. So far, they've been really good. So, I mean, especially you know for there and watching them do it, and I mean, man, they are fast. It was a very cool experience. So, Joseph, hopefully yours are as good as mine. So,
all right.
Talk about skilled labor. Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, and there's only got one guy working when we were in there. I mean, we were talking, I'm pretty sure to the owner. But I mean, he was just nonstop. So we both got some good videos of that. And, you know, we asked him, he's like, yeah, sure. Go ahead and video and do a thing. So Joseph, yours are wet as hell. It's kind of crazy. We have roughly the same humidity. Mine were good. So I don't know.
All right.
Apparently because you said hell, it was held by
moderate. Yeah. It was held. All right. You guys are going to have to see this on my phone because I don't have my whiz of a tracker, Adriana, here. So
it's completely rigged.
I'm gonna kick his ass.
But whoever wins get to pick which one they want. So
all right, we done shuffled it. Okay. And shuffled it. And then
you see Murphy, he's like, I need to like bite her foot. And she's trying to be nice, but she's gonna lose her freaking mind in a minute. I know, you poor thing.
Why is it not?
Yeah, see, Mom, exactly. Right off the bat.
What?
It's like rigged.
Well, that's interesting because it hates me.
Say.
Stop. He's
That's
so
hot for
mean.
April. Okay. Scarf Factory on at 100 degrees today. Wow. Yeah, it's actually getting pretty warm here too. I think it was like 70s, 80s tomorrow here in Boise. So. See, doesn't.
I never done it on my phone before. That's
you
a
have?
new one. No, I've done it on the computer always. I did the shuffle.
Okay.
Now where's the wheel? You guys, I'm always a shit show. Open.
Yeah, sign in.
Okay.
Oh boy. Okay. So
We get there. We get there just fine.
when do we get Murphy emojis? I don't know.
Okay, so I am working on Murphy and Hammy. Hammy is Adriana's dog. And I was actually going to I'm going to put a poll up in Patreon. Do we do the coins? Do we do a glass?
Mhm.
We're definitely going to do the emojis for the members. And then I've got a couple people that I'm looking at to design them because I am not the one.
William Hall, it snowed here today. Oh man. Idaho's kind of a grab bag. It can be like 30 degrees this time of year. It can be 80. There you go.
I got it, guys. It can be done. I'm so sorry. It wouldn't be wow otherwise.
Exactly, James. I know.
All right. So you can see you're all in there. See, it's in.
No, I don't see nothing.
Oh, shit. Not now.
Yeah.
Sorry. It's a big phone. There you go. See it? Okay.
We see it now. Michelle, as shit show goes, you're one of the best. That is something to be proud of. That's right.
I mean, if you're going to be something, you have to be the best at it.
Yeah, she's definitely.
All right. Are we ready? Here we go. Dun 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 dun. Mullum! Mullum, Des, it was so close, Des, but Mullum took it home.
Oh,
Mullum is the winner.
You were robbed.
Oh,
I know. All right, Mal, which one do you want?
Okay, so
I know which one to crack.
Yeah, in case you missed it, you get to choose between. You get to choose between the 5. It is the OESV. It is a 9-year, 5-month.
Or here comes the 6. It's an OESO. So let us know which one you want. You can stop by my office.
Oh, that's so nice. Matthew Park said,
completely rigged, William.
Said it's 2 weeks ago, but since we're on the topic again, wanted to say how incredible it was meeting you both. So kind, generous, and amazing people. Hope we meet again soon.
Matthew, it was great meeting you. Serious, I had a great time hanging out.
It was a great time.
Yeah, thank you, actually. Thank you so much. It was a lot of fun.
You know, and I do want to pause and say that the best part about these things, like the education was great. Yeah. The memories were great. Trying things was great. But meeting people that you've spoken to in chat or that you've never met them face to face and hanging out and making those memories, that is so awesome. That is
absolutely.
That
and, is being able to, I mean, some of us we've met, like I've met, Thrasher, I've met, now of course Doug and
Mark Eminecker, and I mean just.
So you get to put a, meet in person, and it's always amazing because you kind of just sit down and hit it off, and it's always nice after being in the community for so many years to still have that, and maybe like it's great just sitting down and just
and just chilling,
connecting and just I mean, world's crazy. It's awesome that we get that,
ADHD Whiskey says, Wishell. Miss you. Hi, Matt. How are you?
Matt. Hope everything's well with you, man.
And there's she's real.
I don't know.
There's a couple of
it's kind of like I said, she's kind of an angry squirrel. So
she's kind of a bumbly bumble.
Yeah. So the big thing is usually at this time of night we bring her on, and then if she yawns, you have to take a drink, which you can see that
everybody's drunk by the time they leave.
She's pretty out of it by now, so it's kind of her thing.
All right, guys. You know what time it is, right? It is time. If you are a paid patron of Women of Whiskeys, all you got to do is be here and put in Plinko right now, and you have the chance to play Patreon Plinko.
Mm-hmm.
This is my favorite time. And usually, because so many of the patrons are East Coast, we don't have that many entries.
Yeah.
So let's see who's running home with it tonight. Here we go.
Yep.
Hashtag Plinko.
Get the Plinko in.
Patreon Plinko. It's a game to play. With whiskey in our hands, we make your day. Support the show. Enjoy the fun with the women of whiskeys. Cheers, everyone. Now you know, yeah, it's time for Patreon Plinko.
Yay! Plinko!
You see her, she's like, what is going on?
Why are we playing Plinko?
So usually she's on the patio in my hoodie if I let her. So I know.
See, Thresher. There you go.
Thank you.
Staying
Thank
up
you,
with one eye open. I love
appreciate
that. Thank you.
mean, so
Michael
hopefully-
says, hashtag Black Hat.
I know. Exactly. I like that. Hopefully we see you guys soon.
Okay, so we are going to share the screen and all the things and the stuffs. Let's see if we can keep our audio this time.
Maybe.
Hey, dog.
Yeah, Murphy was going to get up and he's like, nah.
Target's like, I thought about getting up, and then I realized
Yeah.
I'm lazy. It's fine. Okay.
All right.
All right, there it is. There's the giveaway tool. We're doing the hashtag Plinkos. We're going to collect those comments. There's 9 of you. Only 9 showed up tonight. Good odds, you guys. Good luck. Here we go. Wait, we didn't even look at what we were playing for. That's okay. We'll look after. It's fine.
It's fine.
Here we go. Dun 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 dun
fingers
dun 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 dun. Joseph Brazo.
Rigged.
Joseph Brazo's playing for all the good stuff.
Congratulations.
Yay! Congratulations, Joseph. Let's see what you are playing for. Before we go, just want to say thank you for the sexy name overload. Love you. He was kissing up. Look at that.
Cheers.
Mullum says, Mow wow, black hat for men.
Oh boy.
And William Hall says he has an excuse to stay up. Representing the East Coast is James Morgan. See, I love this. There's my East Coasters. So when it is then, okay. Roadside favors paid off. All right, let's look at what we're playing for. My
The things
God.
you get to those trees.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, trees.
Mhm.
We're going to play for a Wowee topper, a beanie, the boxers or the briefs. You get to choose. A leather journal, a $20 gift certificate, a Stozel nosing glass, the bottle of the week, or a Women of Whiskey's Glen.
What's the bottle of the week?
Bottle of the week is the Larceny Barrel Proof.
Okay.
All right. So back we go to all the things.
Murphy apparently got too hot. He's on the ground.
He's like, F you, forget
yeah,
this
he's like,
shit.
no, I'm good. And she's falling asleep like this. She's like, I'm good.
All right. All right. Joseph, I just need to know A, B, C, D, E, F. Where are we dropping this thing? Are you getting warm too?
Gee, she's warm.
Said my daddy's warm.
I know.
Guess I have to enter hashtag Plinko later in the stream. Didn't see my name scroll by. Really?
Really?
That's odd. I'm sorry. All right. B
See, I
says
wondered about
Joseph.
that. I asked that earlier. It was too early.
But it collects the comments through the whole stream.
Okay. Apparently not.
All right.
Okay, B.
B. Michael, I'd make it up to you.
B for Brazil.
Ready? Here we go.
5.
5. What did you win? Because my memory's bad because I'm old. You won a $20 gift certificate to womenofwhiskies.com.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Yay. What I will say, in case you didn't know, because I forgot to show you. These are the newest things. These are the mini Glens with our mini toppers. There's Criminals and Cocktails or Women of Whiskeys. There's those. Pick or choose. Boxers, briefs, leggings, all the things.
That's right.
All right. Hey, make that go away.
Apparently not.
Apparently not.
There you go.
All right. Congratulations, Joseph.
Yeah, congratulations to the winner.
I will get that sent over to you, and then you can go online and pick something out.
Buy me some leggings.
Buy me some leggings. You know, leggings or boxer briefs, they do require pictures or they didn't happen.
Doug, Mini Glens is why, New Orleans Bourbon Festival, where yes, absolutely. You need small, very small pours of everything.
Well, and don't forget, you guys, this Saturday is Criminals and Cocktails. We only do it every now and then, but this Saturday, East Coasters can show up and you won't be up late. Saturday at 6 p.m. Mountain, that's 5 Pacific, that's 8 p.m. Eastern. We're doing Criminals and Cocktails. Patrons voted. We listened. We are doing a blackberry whiskey sunset sour.
Oof.
And then we are diving into a crime of the social media influencer that did a murder for hire.
I think I remember seeing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This chick was wacky doodle. So that's what we're going to do this Saturday at 5 p.m. Pacific. So please join us for that. It'll be Adriana and I. You know, we get into this. It's going to be fun. Other than that, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you
You're
for
welcome.
hanging out. I know you wanted to kind of go over. I'm sure I missed a lot of stuff you wanted to talk about.
Only about 80%, but it's okay.
It's
We had a
fine.
good time at the end. There you go. Thank you all for being in the chat. Thank you for your support. So I love hanging out with you guys. I love hanging out more too in the chat when I'm chatting too.
Malam. Yeah, you did try. I know. Thrasher,
Night
good night. Okay, Des, it's okay if you show up late. You could recap the part you missed. Not a big deal. Good night, Mr. Mon 310. I think I forgot to say hello to you earlier. I did see you. I'm so sorry. Mojo. Cheers to
bud.
you. Good to see you. All right. Well, you guys have a great night. We will see you on Saturday for all the cocktails, all the stuffs, all the things. I love you. Just remember, no wrong way to drink your
That's
whiskey.
right.
Just drink it how you like it. Share it with your friends. I love you. I will see you on Saturday, if not next Wednesday.
All right. I'll see you guys in the chat. Good night.